Hello everyone, this is Stacy Rainbolt. This is the online writing test training. Your department chairs have asked that I do an online training in place of an after-school session so that you can review this in your own time. After viewing the training, please take a short online quiz as a signature that you have watched the training. The link to the quiz is in your email. The writing test is going to be over 2 days. Tuesday, March 25th will be the multiple choice section, and Wednesday, March 26th will be the short paper or essay section. Thursday, the 27th, is going to be reserved for any makeups that are necessary. There will be a test security agreement in your mailbox. Please review this and sign it and return to Ms. Allen no later than Friday. Also in your email, you should receive a link to a Google Doc. This Google Doc has the testing schedule. You'll see that there's 2 tabs at the bottom, an MC Day 1 for multiple choice and an SP Day 2 for the short paper or essay version. You'll see in column A is the testing group. All students are going to test with their English classes. You'll also see the location of the room that those English classes need to go to. There to report directly there on the days of testing. You'll also see on the multiple choice section that we're having examiners and proctors for both Block 1 and Block 2. Students in all levels are going to be rotating through their first, second, third, Eagle, and fourth block. However, the 8th grade students will be maintained in the same room. Only examiners will change for Block 2. Block 2 examiners and proctors, please move to those rooms as quickly as possible to relieve the Block 1 examiners and proctors. Those listed for Block 3 overflow, please be iChat ready in case I need you. If you are in yellow, again, just please be iChat ready. I may not need you, but we may have more numbers than I can accommodate in the LMC for overflow. You will see the SP Day 2 schedule only has 1 set of examiners and proctors. We are holding Block 1 through 1118. The whole building will remain in Block 1 through 1118. At that point, I will take students to overflow, and those listed as Block 3 overflow proctors and examiners in yellow be on iChat, as I may need your help depending on how many students need to go to overflow. If you occupy the rooms listed on the screen, please understand that we will have to remove all posters or anything in writing from the walls for this writing test. I highly recommend you take art paper and just cover over the writing or posters on the wall so that you do not have to remove it. If in doubt of if it needs to be removed, then please either consult me or just remove it or cover it. Examiner responsibilities. If you're an examiner, you are to administer the SOL test according to the manual. I will put a manual in your mailbox, but if you'd like to read it ahead of time, it's available at the link seen on the screen. Please make sure you have your computer iChat ready and have the STC, which is me, Stacy, listed on your Bonjour and your Jabber. Please, it's important to make sure that you add me to your Jabber in case Bonjour goes down. Examiners must check out materials from me in the vault between 7:30 and 8 a.m. the morning of testing. You are going to count and verify all materials that are given to you and sign out the information. In the box you'll be provided are test tickets, a testing in progress sign to post on the door, a cell phone policy, number 2 pencils, colored pencils, and scratch paper. When a student is done testing, you must make sure you collect all materials, including scratch paper. They can use the scratch paper to doodle after the test is complete, but you still need to collect that doodle. Return all scratch paper and anything that was given out to you to the STC. Students are allowed to have 1 colored pencil along with their number 2 pencil. Please do not give them multiple colors of colored pencils, as that is a testing irregularity. They are only allowed 1 color of a colored pencil. Please do not hand out anything to students that is not provided for you by the STC. This includes dictionaries. Dictionaries are not allowed for any student in this testing group. Students must use the electronic spell checker, not a dictionary. Students taking an audio version of the test will be testing in a specific room with headphones. If an audio box comes up on a student's test and they are not in that specific room with headphones, please have the student stop testing and iChat the STC immediately. You will see on the test ticket a set of headphones that looks like the image on the screen if the student has the audio accommodation. Please give all students the opportunity to visit the restroom and the water fountain before testing. We will start testing in the morning right after the announcements, so approximately 8:25ish. Please begin your directions. Make sure your testing in session sign is posted on your door. Ask that all book bags or student property be away from the desks. I suggest having them in the front of the room. Read the cell phone statement that will be provided and place cell phones in envelopes that will be given to you for students that have those envelopes. I suggest that all students ahead of time put their cell phones in their locker. This is just an example of the test security cell phone statement that will be in your box. Please read this before you begin your directions in the examiner's manual. I would like for everyone in the building, but especially examiners and proctors, to have your laptop open with iChat so that we can communicate effortlessly. Examiners, please make sure you take attendance on the paper rosters provided and sign under your door at the beginning of testing. Examiners, when you're reading the test directions, you must read what is written in bold to the students exactly as it is written. Please use a natural tone and natural manner. If you make a mistake, you must say, "No, that is wrong. I must read it to you again. Listen again." When passing out the test tickets, make sure the right student gets the right test and the right ticket. Each student's ticket is specific to them and will have their name on the test ticket. Basic troubleshooting for online testing. Sometimes the student doesn't navigate to the correct TestNav URL. Sometimes it could be at the practice site instead of the live site. The correct URL is located on their test ticket. Also, if a student requires an audio test and there is no audio, please make sure the student stops testing and iChat me immediately. Also, if a student does not have an audio test, but an audio box starts playing, please also have the student stop immediately and iChat me. Only a student is allowed to use the mouse or keyboard to navigate. Please do not touch their mouse at any point unless an early warning system comes up and asks for a proctor to touch the screen. If a student needs assistance, you may provide directions such as to move to the next question, click Next. To go back to the previous question, click Previous. To go back to a question from section review, screen click on the question's number. To submit your test, click on the Submit the Test button. Please do not prompt the student to go back to any specific questions marked as answered, left unanswered, or flagged for review. You may only say, "Read the screen carefully." Please protect yourself in this manner and only use the term, "Read the screen carefully." You may read the Submit and Exit screen. Review the section 5.7 of the examiner's manual to review this information. I mentioned before the early warning system. This is the only time you can actually take the mouse from the student. It will ask for the test proctor to click on the screen. Please do not panic or have the student panic, as the test is always saved to a cache server. iChat me immediately and be prepared with the cart number and computer number so that we can quickly determine what needs to be the next steps. Examiners and proctors, while monitoring the test, please move around in a non-distracting manner and take turns walking around. Have extra pencils and scratch paper available for all students. If you need more paper, pencils, or any other accessories, please iChat me immediately. Please also have your iChat up. Do not review the test items or look at the test items, provide any help on test items, or provide clues or give clarification. The best thing you can say is choose the best answer. If a student needs a bathroom break, please send them with the proctor to the nearest restroom. Only one student at a time may leave the room. Proctors do not need to go into the restroom, but stand out in the hallway and wait for the student. It is the proctor's job to make sure the student does not discuss the test with anyone during their break, or pull any study information out of their pockets or stop at their locker. On the 25th only, the multiple choice day, all 8th grade students that are taking the test will remain in their testing site when the bell rings to change from block 1 to block 2. The examiners and the proctors will change. Please, block 2 examiners and proctors, make every effort to get to the testing site as quickly as possible so the block 1 proctors and examiners can get to their classroom. Examiners and proctors of block 1, please do not leave until the block 2 examiners and proctors have arrived. You must have both adults in that classroom before the others can move. If you have any problems or the examiners or proctors are late, please iChat me as quickly as possible. Testing irregularities are any occurrence that may inappropriately influence a student's performance. Please report those immediately to the STC through iChat. Some examples of testing irregularities may include if a student becomes ill in the classroom, a student is observed cheating, improper assistance given by the examiner or proctor or another student, a testing accommodation is not provided, excessive disturbance or noise. If any of those occur, please iChat the STC immediately. If you're unsure whether or not that has occurred, please iChat. Every once in a while, a student will believe that there is a problem with their test item. Do not discuss with the student whether or not the problem is incorrect. iChat me, the STC, with the information, the number on the test that the student thinks is wrong, and what the student thinks is wrong about the item. After the test is complete within your room, remind students not to discuss the test with anyone. Teachers do not discuss the test with anyone as well. When the whole class is complete, iChat the STC and the examiner. Please return the test materials to the STC in the admin conference room. Proctors are to stay with the students in the classroom. Remember, the most important thing is to protect yourself. Do not discuss the test items with students, other teachers, parents, or administrators. Please make sure that you do not help the students in any way. Remember, choose the best answer is always a good option to say. At this time, please head back to your email and click on the link to take the very short quiz as a signature that you have completed this viewing.